Hey everyone, and hope everyone's doing good. Happy New Year again, and appreciate you watching. So, subscribe if you haven't, and give it a thumbs up if you like it. Let me know any thoughts or comments you have, or ideas or input. So, I really appreciate it. I've been learning a lot, so I think it's great. I wanted to talk a bit about, by the way, I'm like no expert on this sort of thing. So this is just kind of like a lot of the stuff I'm learning as I go, okay? And so I am trying my best to understand it and like experience it and figure out what's going on. It's all cool stuff. But as far as out of body experiences, I kind of wanted to talk about that, my understanding of that. So to start with, there's the simple duality, right, of physical and non-physical. And we're both. We're a bit of both. So we have our souls and our memories and our thoughts and everything. So non-physical aspects of self. And then, of course, our physical self. And they work together to create this experience that we're having. So when projecting yourself outside of your body, there's two realms you can basically explore. There's the non-physical, or like the spiritual realms, or different dimensions of physicality, like the infinite amount of dimensions that there are physically. So, but I think they both basically, it's the same idea where you are projecting your consciousness outside of your body, your normal like eyes and how you perceive everything, and just kind of traversing eternity and tuning into different frequencies. I think the main difference, so when you're doing stuff non-physically, that's more lucid dreaming, dream state, where you're basically, you can create things. Everything is happening within the realms of non-physical energy, and you can communicate with beings in that realm, for example. Whereas with like remote viewing and astral projection, it's the same idea where you're awake and you're lucid and you're projecting your consciousness outside your body, but you're actually moving through or tuning into different planes or dimensions, frequencies that exist physically. So both require a way to kind of tune into the realm that you're trying to access and view and experience in those states. So and I know there's different ways, and this is what I'm trying to figure out now, is what are the ways that we can enhance this? Or what are the tools, if any, to be able to make this an easier process? Now, personally, I don't know if this is correct or not, but like with non-physical energy, like dream state, it's a lot more fluid and it's a lot more, there's nothing to really anchor you into any one of the infinite amount of non-physical frequencies. So that being said, like with physical astral projection or remote viewing, can technology help us do that? Or is there something physical that can help us tune into a particular physical dimension so that when we're projecting ourselves, we can see and feel and experience it more, and we stay locked into that frequency during that experience? For example, like with some people may do that through smell, like if you burn something and it helps you enter a certain state, or like Tibetan singing bowls. Have you seen those? Those are kind of cool. They emit like a hum, so you kind of like rub it's like, when you rub your finger around a wine glass and it makes a hum. So it creates a physical resonance or frequency that allows you to enter and maintain a certain state. I think one of the easiest ways, and this is kind of what I'm researching now, is and I think this is what the government does, because there have been some whistleblowers that talk about this during their remote viewing programs, is there's a certain frequency that your mind, your physical self enters that can be quantified. It's between 4 to 7 hertz, I think. Don't quote me. You'll have to research it, Google it. But there's like different names for these, like theta or delta or something like that. But the point is, there's a numeric frequency that when this sound is playing, it actually helps tune you into that specific dimension of reality or within a certain range of frequencies. It makes it easier to project yourself and maintain that. And then you're not switching between dimensions or different states of awareness. So it kind of locks you into a certain frequency. So you have like a quote unquote body in that realm, and then you can fly around and freely explore it. So I've never had these experiences, so I don't know. I believe they exist. And, I've had dreams like a lot of people, but they're like inside my head. So nothing along the lines of what I've been explaining. So, but do I believe they're real? Yeah, absolutely. Like conceptually, it just makes sense. And the fact it's kind of exciting to me that if there's something, technologically available, I think the government has access to this sort of thing, but for like us, the normal people, if there's something that can enhance that, like if you could find something that resonates on a certain frequency and just play it in your headphones or on your TV when you meditate, things that will help enhance and create this process. If anything, I know there's ways to like put yourself in a deep meditative or even hypnotic state, but I want to be able to project consciousness and do things like remote view or astral travel, which is more physical. That's my understanding. And then, of course, lucid dream, which is more non-physical. Anyways, I just thought I'd share that. I don't know. Have any of you had these experiences? Because like I said, I haven't. I've had those dreams that seem real or, where you control it, but it's not really. It's still me interacting with my own intent and creation. It's not having conversations, not that I recall anyways, with spiritual beings or anything in my sleeping state. It's a cool tool I'd love to master. I've just never really tried that hard or had any good experiences with it. So I just thought I'd put this out there, see what you guys think about it or any information you have to share. Because again, this kind of stuff I'm new at, and if you had these experiences, it's awesome. Or any feedback or advice that you have would be terrific as well. So, all right, well, there you go. That's all I wanted to share. So thanks again for watching, and I do appreciate it.